This is one of the hardest things that you as a human being will ever endeavor to do, because it's so easy to psych yourself out. I'm convinced that 80% of people that fail, they talk themselves into failure, either subconsciously or blatantly. Think about what you've done to yourself as a trader. If you've traded with live funds and you've blown that account or accounts, you can go right back to the moment where you knew at that moment, right before you did it, when you still had money in the account, the day that you did like 25, 30 trades, over leveraging, trying to fix something, trying to just do whatever. At some point, it became like you just wanted to end it all because it was too painful. Just click until I don't have any more money left. I don't have the discipline to do it right. I've already convinced myself that I'm never going to do this. So let's just blow the account and be done with it. So subconsciously, what? Your mind tells your hand there's something to do. Push the button. But the chart's saying nothing about doing anything at all. You're never going to see a book written like that. But that's the stuff that goes on for real.
Yo, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. Hello. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button before we get started, boys and girls. Good morning. Thank God it's Monday, everybody. Thank God it's Monday. The markets are back. What's up, Danny? What's up, Wolf Dubai? Malik, Schemo Trades, Joe, Jamie, good morning. Bighead Reef, Oracle, Sean, good morning, everybody. What's up, Bill? All right, guys. Running just a tad bit behind schedule here, so we'll go ahead and jump into the charts and take a look at some things. Obviously, first and foremost, economic calendar. We have nothing going on today. We have tentative ADP weekly employment change coming tomorrow, but we also have JOLTS job openings tomorrow as well. You guys can see here we're also getting September data tomorrow. And then obviously the big thing this week is going to be the interest rate decision, FOMC on Wednesday. So going into the week, again, just to kind of revisit the expectations for the week, I'm expecting to have just higher expectations going into the later part of this week. Today and tomorrow, my expectations are a little bit lower compared to what I think they'll be, Wednesday, Thursday, and I mean, I guess we'll see what happens when Friday gets here, but just a heads up on that. That's kind of what I am thinking as of right now. As far as price action goes on the chart itself, let's go to, let me delete these. Go to the weekly here first. So looking at the weekly, here's our previous weekly range. So previous week, we trade down after a strong close above previous weekly high, and we see yet another weekly close above previous weekly highs. As of right now, we're still inside of this weekly range. We haven't taken out previous weekly high or anything yet. I will mark it out and see if we see any sensitivity or reaction around previous weekly highs. We're obviously very close to all-time highs as well. So we could potentially see price still be trading back towards the all-time highs here going into the next couple of weeks. Obviously, with the interest rate decision kind of being probably the main driver, definitely this week for sure. You wonder if we're going to get price rallying. Obviously, the anticipation is that we get rate cuts, right? So I wonder with the anticipation of that, if we see price, make a big move to the upside prior to that happening. Put this here. and kind of price that in. But otherwise, looking here at, I was looking at the charts a little bit earlier. As of right this very moment in time, we see that ES and NQ are completely uncorrelated, I guess. I'm trying to think of the word here, but they're basically doing the exact opposite. We got NQ pushing up, we got ES pushing down. We did not have anything in terms of like the hourly or 4 hour to note really, other than this 4 hour fair value gap, which we see NQ respecting currently. ES, we'll see what it wants to do. Hourly, yeah, not really much to go off of here other than just close proximity to this high at this current moment. 15-minute. Yeah, it's pretty much all just see what we do when we take out this previous weekly high level, I would say. Previous weekly high, 868. And yeah, it's a whole different story on ES right now. ES bearish, NQ bullish. Rock on, boys and girls, rock on. Let's see here, new week opening gap. Okay, so we're trading above new week opening gap currently. And, well, on NQ at least, ES we're right inside of that new week opening gap. So we'll see, man. Let's check the poll in the chat. What do you guys, 74% bullish today. Okay. 74% bullish today. Interesting stuff. Okay. Everybody's been, you guys have been really tilted to the bullish side of things the last few days. Like really tilted. Over 70% tilted. What's gotten into you, boys and girls? Chat's been feeling mega bullish lately, and I don't know how I feel about that. I think you guys might ruin the bull run. What are you guys doing? What's up, AZ? Good to see you, man. Yeah, they're definitely out of sync. What's up, Slim Trady? Yeah, Dow Jones. Dow Jones also moving lower right now. We'll see what we want to get. Yeah, just totally out of sync here. Totally out of sync here across the indices. Good morning, Horty Panda. Good morning, Soné. Good morning, Great Value Blueberries. You know, Great Value Blueberries, it's a good thing that at least the blueberries you offer are of great value. You know what I mean? It's definitely better. Great Value Blueberries definitely are better than not so great value blueberries, if I must say so myself. But what's up, Jordan? Robin, Ratio Lord, how we doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend, huh? Listen, boys, go Pack go. Bears still suck. Come on. Let's go. Hang on here. But yeah, no news today, boys and girls. No red folder news, no news at all. Hang on, maybe there's a yellow folder. Maybe there's a yellow folder just chilling in the wings. Let's check. No yellow, no nothing. There's just absolutely nothing today. So yeah, we'll see what we want to get. Like I said, expectations lowered for today, tomorrow. I know we do have red folder news tomorrow, but the big mover this week will be the FOMC. So until we get there, I think we could see, like I said, just have lower expectations. I'm not going to be expecting there to be like the most amazing price delivery. I personally, if we do get into any trades, I'll probably be looking to take low-hanging fruit targets, which probably will come with lower risk-to-reward trades. But that's just usually how these things go when you're anticipating big news drivers. So we're going to watch the chart until things settle down. I guess we are. Yeah, I guess we are. Obviously, we're definitely waiting here to see, us take out some significant liquidity pool, but then also wait for these markets to get a little bit more in sync with one another, because right now we have nothing really to go off of in terms of which asset is going to kind of determine where the draw ends up becoming here. 7 minutes into the open. Yeah. Nothing to doing right this second, I wouldn't say. But ES kind of dragging NQ back down to earth a little bit here. Let's see what's we got Tesla down 2.5%, Nvidia up 1.5%. Everything else is kind of, yeah. Microsoft up 1%. Apple really hasn't done anything. Amazon not done anything. Google down 1.5%. All I know is we were rallying on Bitcoin yesterday, boys. And whenever we see a Sunday rally, usually this shit, well, especially lately, this stuff has been just dumping throughout the week, which it could be over for me, boys. It could be fucking over, dude. Little Sunday rally into a rest of the week sell-off. Fuck me. You know what I mean, though? Gosh. I'm just trying to have a Merry Christmas. Is that too much to ask for? What's a white boy got to do to have a white Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Unreal. Show the 30-second chart. Nah, you got it. Listen, Retain, we just had the Black Friday sale. I know you took advantage. I know you got that premium plan with TradingView, and I got good news for you. The second interval charts are available at your disposal. So I'm gonna need you to fire those bad boys up. All right. I believe in you, Retain. I believe in you. Market are garbage in December, man. For fuck's sake, dude. The first 2 days, I liked it. Well, I can't even say that the markets have been garbage. Well, what day was that? Thursday of last week when I took those couple of L's. Like, just in total, I think, you know, when you go on like a couple weeks of just like reading price well, filtering out well, like we're humans, so eventually you're gonna kind of slip up, or you're either gonna get a little bit too confident, right? You might take a trade that, you know, a week prior you might have been more patient and filtered out. Like, the more I self-reflected on, like, Thursday's 2 L's that I took, I was just like, yeah, I just shouldn't have taken those trades. Just got impatient. You know, might have been feeling myself a little bit, right? And that was really it. So I don't know. I don't want to blame the price action. I don't feel like it's been pretty decent. There's definitely been occasions like Friday where we kind of pump early into the open, and, you know, those are just trades that I'm gonna miss, right? Like, I'm not gonna tweak anything that I do to try to catch every single move. I'm not gonna just randomly try to cherry pick when I trade the first 15 minutes of open, what days I don't. It's just something I just don't do. And if a move happens in that window, I just gotta stay patient and wait for something else later. You know. Didn't know they made size 30 shoes. You know, war pays. I don't think I knew that either. But I'm happy that I know it now. You know what I mean? So that's good. That is definitely good. Otherwise, what do we got here? New week opening gap, 750 quarter level exactly. How about that? Don't you guys kind of like when that shit just lines up perfect like that? 750 quarter level, weekly open. What are the odds? What are the odds? Good morning, Habibi. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, hit the like button, boys and girls. Hit the like button. Back for a whole new week. We'll be live every single day this week. Wednesday we'll be live in the afternoon after FOMC. If you don't hit the like button, the rumor is the Mossad might just find you. I contacted my friends over at Israeli intelligence, and I said, listen, anybody that's watching my stream and doesn't hit the like button, I want you to fucking put them on a watch list, okay? Because they're public enemy number one. So I'm just saying, I'm just forewarning you. I don't know if I would risk it personally. If it were me, I'd say, you know what? He might be fooling with me. He might not be. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to hit the like button. You know what I mean? That's how I would view it personally. Obviously, you guys can do what you want. But don't say you weren't warned. Don't say you weren't warned. Because we've got the best intelligence. The greatest intelligence, some are even saying. Ready to destroy your life if you don't hit the like button, boys and girls. The best like button, American like buttons. Yeah, nothing to going right now, boys, really. Obviously, we're SMTing these lows because ES ran these out. But we're also SMTing the highs with what NQ did prior. SMT both sides of the market. We like to call this an SMT gangbang. What does that mean? Some would say. Tyler, what does that mean that there's an SMT gangbang on my chart going on? Well, I can tell you. I'm glad you asked. Good question. If you decide to participate in an SMT gangbang, there's a high chance that you could get fucked. So I would just I would just recommend maybe spectating. You know what I mean? Just opt in for the camera guy role for this one. That would be kind of what I would say for now. Yeah, and just hold your horses. Oh, Goslin. Dude, welcome back, I think, right? Welcome back to the top Gs. Goslin, what the heck? Welcome back. Where you been, dude? Credit card back? Dude, let's go. Appreciate it, dude. Hey, Goslin. Cheers, man. Yeah, for moments like this, War Pays, I actually probably should get like a little corner chair or something. Like I go sit in the corner. That's the only thing that's gonna keep me from participating in such conditions, right? Just like let me go sit in the corner and watch, like my wife with her boyfriend, away from the mouse where I can't touch. No touchy, no touchy. You will never get this, or you will never get this, or we will. By the way, if you've just stumbled upon my stream for the first time, welcome. Happy Monday. It's not always like this. Just kidding. Yeah, it is. You found the dark side of the trade intranet. Friday had a 15-minute candle exactly like this one, says Allie. Friday had a 15-minute candle just like this one. Yeah, but Friday was a little bit more aggressive. We had stronger closures, if I remember correct, right? Like here's Friday right here. I mean, Friday just kind of ended up being a manipulation both sides of the range. We manipulated pre-market, and then during opening range, we rip higher. We left buy side too, right? Yeah, we left these buy side levels, which I originally kind of thought we could see price continue, form a continuation model and go for, but maybe we see that today. I don't know. Obviously, this 4-hour gap is still holding on NQ. It's failing on ES currently. Sorry. So that is the discrepancy we are up against, boys. And yeah, I am just not interested in participating right now because I don't know what the fuck this thing's about to do. The lower time frames definitely look like we're setting up reversal on NQ to go lower, and ES is going to drag us down perhaps, but I'm just going to let that happen, man. I'm just going to let that happen. We, ooh, dude. Jeez, time's flying. It's already 9:48. You'll DM me your address and you're going to send me the exact cup I'm using right now? Like this exact one, I kind of want to keep this one. You don't want a used coffee mug? What? Or maybe you do, you sick son of a... Oh. Can I just send you feet pics instead? At least then I get to keep my feet. But no, this mug, in all seriousness, I'll see if dude, I should get a fucking affiliate link. I need an affiliate link before I just be giving you guys. I should be gatekeeping. I should be gatekeeping until I get an affiliate link. You know what I mean? But no, this mug is it's an Ember mug. It was a gift. But keeps your coffee or any beverage, I suppose, warm. Very nice mug. But yeah, you just literally look up Ember mugs on Amazon or for, I guess, wherever. Yeah, it was a gift from old Tyler Jacobs in the chat. Tyler Jacobs in the chat got me that for the old B-Day. And then we went golfing, and I think I took 5 extra mulligans or something like that, but it's your birthday, so you kind of can get away with it. See, but he's one of those guys, you know what I mean? Like he's got all the bougie shit, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I'm pretty sure he's got like 16 of these mugs. Don't ask me why. See, I always just let my coffee get cold and then complain about it. But the only time my coffee gets cold is when I'm on stream and I'm yapping. You know what I mean? When I'm not yapping, I get that shit down before it even has a chance to get cold. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. So here's the 1 minute now. We've traded down to weekly open. We've traded into the new week opening gap, filled it fully. I still like these previous weekly high buy side draws because we are still holding ultimately the hourly and 4 hour fair value gap here as well. Let's see here. Where is... I think this shit is off again. Is it not? Or am I off? Yeah, I guess I'm just off. 9:30. Our first presented gap. That's what I was looking for here. Is that right here? First presented. Right? 9:30. Yep. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of, if we could see price, hang on here. We got 8 minutes till the top of the hour. We'll see how we close. But I could maybe see us, I mean, I could see one more drive down too, but otherwise I kind of like this move back up here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, realistically, if we're offside on that thought process and where we go from here, I just don't know. I mean, really, the sell side level that I think we'd be looking at would be this low from, is this Friday low? Yeah. Friday low probably. Could be sell side draw if not. The only thing that makes me think we could see a drive lower, potentially, is just kind of eyeing up projections, like just kind of projecting this down. Right? Like we haven't even gone, if we go from wick high to wick low, we're not even a -1. -2 to 2.5 does line up with that Friday low. So we'll see. Kind of some egregious wicks though. Sometimes I like to use the bodies in situations like this. Because the wicks be wicking, you know what I mean? The wicks be wicking. The wicks be wicked. Yeah, that's better. Some wicked wicks. Wicked wicks of the West. That actually would all kind of make sense. Dynamite's in a long. Good luck, dude. I think it's a little risky right now, but hey, no risk, no Rari. Maybe it'll pay off for you. I mean, yeah, if New Week opening gap was objective, we've completed what we came down here to do. So it's just like so messy here on this like 1 hour, 4 hour range. Like this is the 1 hour chart, guys, and just look at like this was last week. I mean, just look how fucking kind of nasty this is. I think that's pretty nasty, at least. Right? In hindsight. The trolls in the TikTok comments will be like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Price action? That's literally the most beautiful price action anyone's ever seen in their whole life." Retired my whole bloodline. Bought my mom 6 Ferraris and a house. Yeah, 4 hour closing in 5. We'll see what happens. What's up, Oscar? How you doing, man? Caught the short. You guys just can't wait to get back on charts and start pressing buttons, huh? Four-hour nasty, 3 straight engulfing candles both ways equal seek and destroy. Yeah, no news. It's a no news Monday after all, boys and girls. We'll see. I don't think like. Let's see. Let's look at the overnight London. Yeah, I mean, once again, kind of that broadening formation in a sense. If anything, I could see this being the manipulation at the open, and then we see distribution, like I said, towards that Friday low is kind of what this is starting to look like. Obviously, did not want to. We were just so out of sync between ES and NQ right at the open, so I wasn't like trying to predict that. I do like though that it's not like London manipulated both sides of Asia or anything. It's just like we just accumulated all the way throughout Asia, London, and then right at open we manipulate higher. So you could see this being that distribution, right? Power of 3. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution lower is kind of how this is starting to look here. Potentially. But looking at the, let's see, this 4 hour is going to close. 4 hours going to close in 2 minutes. And we're probably going to be in a situation, in all likelihood, where ES inverses on the 4 hour and NQ does not. To be honest. What's up, Connor? It's going well, man. How are you? Happy Monday, boys and girls. How's everybody's weekend? Good? What'd y'all do? Besides gooning, we all know that that's what most of you did, but besides that, what'd you guys do? Anything? Anything noteworthy, boys and girls? Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on. Why you gotta don't be coming on stream and getting all quiet now. You guys sitting there like a little church mouse. We all know. Come on. Come on. Come out of your shell a little bit. I went home and we did a little birthday dinner for the old man. Old man turned 61 on the 3rd. Yeah, getting old, dude. Getting old. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna get him for. Figure out what I'm gonna get him for old Christmas yet. You know, sometimes. I don't know. I like to wait till the last minute though. Get the pressure on. It's like my creative juices and good gift ideas like only happen when I don't premeditate them way in advance. It's just like, all right, crunch time, 4th quarter. We need an idea. It's like, boom, it just comes. You know what I mean? It just comes to you. So we're still thinking of some good stuff. Get him around. He doesn't golf, unfortunately. What a loser. What a loser. You got kids? I do, yep. Currently, I have 511 of them. And they're all watching the stream right now. So, I know what you're thinking. And the answer is yes. You can call me daddy. In fact, it would be encouraged. Buy him some evals. Oh. No, he doesn't trade. He's literally like, he would have no idea what's going on in the market. But when we talk, he'll just ask like, oh yeah, so how's the stock market doing? And I'll, give him whatever the update is at that current time. Oh, it's doing well. It's not doing shit. Oh, it's dropping. Whatever. He's, I don't know how you fucking kids look at that all day. He's like, I would be stressed out of my mind watching my money go up and down. He goes, I just look at my quarterly statement and. Like, just for an example, just to put it in perspective, if you guys think back to April, when we crashed with the tariffs, think of it from like a boomer perspective where you don't know that's really happening. And so let's see, quarter 1 is January, February, March, right? So the crash happened in April, beginning of Q2. By the time the quarter 2 statement came out, so April, May, June, we had already recovered back to all-time highs. He literally, like, if I didn't ever, like, tell him that we crashed a little bit, he would have, like, never known at all. He'd be like, oh, yeah, we're just all-time highs. It's fucking perfect. Like, most people can't really psychologically handle well, like, their money. Like, that's why crypto is such a, it's either hated or loved, because the idea of watching potentially your net worth fluctuate so fucking rapidly is not easy for most people to stomach. So that's why I wonder sometimes, I'm like you really kind of have to be a little bit of a psycho to do this trading shit a little bit. And it's kind of good in a way. It could be good or bad depending on obviously the person, but like it just takes a long time to get a little bit more desensitized to like just numbers fluctuating on a screen. But it is definitely one of the hard things to overcome. I guess that's why trading is so difficult, right? I mean, shit, most people that get into trading, I suppose, come from for the most part, it's like most people are getting into trading to try to, create some level of wealth. But yet most people probably come from a background of being more so lower middle class or, just struggling with money to some degree at some, aspect in their life. And then it's just like trying to bring that baggage into the market where you kind of have to be disassociated from money to an extent in order to have success with trading. Front running the longest. Good luck, Connor. We are into the new hour, and the 4 hour did close. Like I said, we did get kind of that situation where the 4 hour inversed on ES, did not on NQ. I'm kind of just waiting for more information right now, to be honest with you. I don't know. I really don't know what we're going to do right here. And right now we're kind of in this little bit of a 1 minute range. So I'm just sitting kaput right now. I don't really plan on, longing this gap or longing this inversion even. Like I'm just chilling for the moment. Waiting for more information. The 5 minute looks okay on NQ in terms of like there isn't like a gap we could run into. I'm just trying to frame up like different ways you could look at this. Maybe this 5 minute. It's just iffy. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It's not like one of these. It's not like a setup that necessarily jumps off the screen like, oh my god, yes, A+, definitely take it. But if you're looking at this, like maybe you get a 5 minute change in the state. There's no inefficiencies here to really hold us back. You got all this generated buy side up here above these highs from market open. You really only have inefficiencies that you run into on ES here. I'm just staying patient though. Like these are just different things that you might be looking at currently. But I don't really love any of it, if I'm being honest. At the moment. The iffy setups are working and the A+ is failing. I don't know if I don't think I would agree with that. Contains nuts, but we might trade a little bit different. Like I would argue that the trades that I lost last week on Thursday were just like those were the iffy trades. I could have framed both sides, but like I said, I don't know if it was just a little bit of confidence or whatever it was, but decided to execute, and it backfired on me. So after really the last couple weeks, just like doing a really good job and just staying disciplined in the moments where I feel like I could frame both sides. And even though I see a potential of a trade maybe playing out, I'm just like, nah, if I can frame the other direction, just fucking sit on my hands. And it saved my ass. It saved my ass a lot in the last couple of weeks, so. Can I check BTC for a moment? I was just looking at BTC. Is there something that just happened? What? What do you want me to check? We rallied yesterday a little bit at the open for Sunday. Now we're kind of selling off a little bit as everything kind of has done a little spike down, but it's not like we're still pretty range bound overall. For the most part. Well, yeah, Nins. I mean, like even when on stream, I try to just like talk through, when it's fresh, like what. I mean, it's kind of one of the nice things about. It's kind of one of the nice things about being a streamer is it's like, I've almost got like a built-in journal all the time, because I'm like, okay, I can go back, at any point and rewatch streams and I can rewatch like what I was saying, what I was thinking, and then compare that to what I actually did. And I don't know. It definitely makes self-reflection a little bit easier, you know. And I'm not just necessarily journaling from like hindsight, but I'm also like seeing the commentary and also even like my body language or my mood or attitude, if you will, like while I was trading. But yeah, I try to be honest with myself. Like, okay, was it actually a good trade, or was it just something like I should have done a better job with, you know, avoiding, right? And I can honestly say that usually most losses, I feel like, and I feel like all of us probably feel this way to some extent, like a lot of the losses you take, probably at least half. A lot of times when you look back on it and you be honest with yourself, you're like, yeah, I could have avoided it, you know, without trying to cherry pick. There is a fine line there, because there are trades where it's just like, no, I would take that trade every single time. You know what I mean? And those are the losses where it's just like, yep, definitely okay with that. Like, it's just part of it. But then there's trades that you take, you're just like, would I take that trade 10 out of 10 times? Probably not. And those are the losses that kind of, you just got to be honest with yourself about. It's kind of the only discrepancy with like doing it live like this. It is. I understand that it's boring to watch a stream and like not trade and not put a trade on. So sometimes I do feel the pressure of like wanting to trade almost for like entertainment's sake, but obviously if there's no trade to be had, you'd really want to do your best to not press the button at all. Health enthusiast, I don't trade Bitcoin. I just hold Bitcoin. I don't fucking trade it at all. I used to when I was a degen and I liked setting my money literally on fire in front of my eyeballs. But, I mean, if you're looking to trade, I mean, dude, hourly, what are you looking for? Longs? I guess they don't look terrible, but look at the 4 hour that you're trading against. Daily candle took out previous day high. We're wicking back down. It's just your range bound. You're range bound, and I mean, you can maybe try to catch a little scalp, something internally, but I don't know, dude. This is looking heavy. I would just chill. Maybe see if something sets up. We did obviously rebalance here, and we rebalance now here. So maybe if we can put in a low and start reversing, then you have a shot. But I don't think I'd try to front run that. You might get absolutely sliced, and then right afterward, immediately get diced. You know what I mean? Like, you won't get diced first, you'll get sliced first. You get sliced and then diced is what I would think how that would go. So that's what I would say. But like I said, I don't trade Bitcoin anymore. Like, not on leverage, so perhaps you'll have to defer to your own experience. Golfing? No, dude. It's fucking cold and snowy. Yeah, maybe I need to take a little trip. A little trippy poo. Question is, Florida or Vegas? Hit up the boys' little golf trip with the fellas? Oh, come on. Yeah, but it's Christmas and nobody wants to fucking do anything on holidays. Boring. But yeah, no, so I haven't been golfing. Golf clubs are basically retired for the season until next spring. Anthony, you're moving to Florida from where? I forget. Maybe you said where you were before. I thought maybe like the East Coast somewhere. Up north. Up north. What part of Florida are you heading to? You going to Vegas for the bachelor trip in January? Hell yeah, Steelers. Hangover Part 4. Horty Panda says, the long is going to cook. Blake Toft just moved to Florida. Where in Florida you boys moving to? East side, Gulf side, the Gulf of America side. Destin's on the East Coast, right? I think. Isn't Destin where all the shark attacks were? Or is Destin in the... Because there's also some nice areas like even north of Tampa. Really in the Gulf. It is in the Gulf side? Okay. Yeah, but isn't Destin where like all these shark attacks were happening? Yo, boys, I'm not gonna lie for even a second. The ocean, I love the ocean. I fucking love the ocean, but it also scares the shit out of me. Dude, I don't know if it's from watching like shark movies when I was a kid or what, but like, dude, I've got some phobias, bro. I just feel like I don't like being in big bodies of water. Like a fresh lake is fine. A lake is whatever. But like being in a big body of water where a fucking shark could just come up and just swallow me whole makes me feel like I'm trading max contracts at opening bell, but worse. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trading. It's like if NASDAQ had teeth, and I was in the ocean. Well, not swallow me whole. I mean, honestly, swallowing me whole would probably be preferred. What I actually meant was get ripped in half, and by half I mean ripped into 18 pieces. Just picture a shark biting down on you and then like thrashing around in the water, dude. Oh my god. All for what? For you to fucking get some salt water in your hair? I mean, dude, come on. Not worth it. Not What's the risk to reward there? Let's be honest. You know what I mean? I can go to the beach and enjoy the ocean, but I can go on a boat, but I don't gotta get my ass eaten. You know what I mean? Pause. Pause. Not like that, but I guess if the shoe fits. You know what I mean? Like, boys, would you rather get eaten by a shark, or would you rather be mauled by a bear? What do you guys think? Shark, you're going to die either way, but shark or bear? Which one are you going with? Maybe I should... Yo, have you guys ever seen... What's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Revenant. Dude, that bear attack in that movie, that was some... I mean, what a crazy scene. Yeah, one time when I was like 14, 15... I don't know, something like this. Like right when I was like first old enough to like start hunting, I remember I was walking through the woods. I was walking through the woods with my deer rifle. I'm walking. And all of a sudden, I hear like this loud crunching kind of like just on the other side of this little hill. I was like, oh, fuck, might be a deer there. So I wait. And I'm standing there. I'm waiting for this big buck to come out. I'm going to shoot this buck and just fucking be in heaven, right? And then this big, fat black bear comes out from the other side of this hill, and it's like looking around, sniffing. I'm like, oh, and I immediately got like all fucking freaked out. I'm like hiding behind this tree. I'm like, oh fuck. You know, I got a rifle, but it was a 30-30, I remember, and I'm just like, dude, if this thing sees me and like charges me. Now, granted, this is before I knew anything about like bears or anything. Black bears are they're pretty much the safest bear you could encounter. But it's still a bear at the end of the day. So I'm just like, dude, I hope this thing doesn't see me. I don't got to worry about it. But I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this thing right in the face if this thing runs at me. And yeah, long story short, it like I just stayed hidden behind this tree for a little bit. It did get within probably like 20 yards, 25 yards maybe of me, and I saw it like I'm like peeking around the tree. It like half stood up on its hind legs and like was sniffing around. Probably smelled this dump truck on your boy, you know what I'm saying? And then it just moseyed on down the trail, and I just kept her moving. The other thing that was kind of creepy, growing up, I used to bow hunt a little bit as well. And yeah, probably one of the eeriest feelings ever is walking back out of the woods when it's like pitch black and like all you have is a bow. Because you're just like, dude, if a pack of wolves came up on me right now, I'm fucked. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Jeremy Renner from the Avengers, Hawkeye, just start yeeting arrows at these wolves that I can't see? But y'all remember when we thought polar bears were so cute and harmless? Thanks a lot, Coca-Cola. Turns out if you're within visual sight of a polar bear in the wild, you're already dead. You're fucked, pal. Let's just say if you're in the wild, you have a gun with one bullet and you see a polar bear, you might just want to save that bullet for yourself. Because it's over. It's over. So, but the synopsis here, the conclusion is you guys pick the shark. Everybody was like shark, 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 shark. That's crazy. Bears play with their food. Yeah, I don't know. Very true, Horty Panda. Yep, unicorn is definitely a little bit on the freakier side. Well, boys, not really much to discuss on the chart here. It's really just about if you hold the bias that we go lower or go higher, maybe on the higher time frames, that'd be about it. And kind of just waiting for that to start delivering. It's 10:20 right now. We've got Friday low 856 on ES. Friday low is 579 on NQ. And yeah, I just don't see anything doing right here in terms of a really solid trade entry one way or the other. Waiting for more information right now. Still think both of these draws could be in play. We're kind of right in the middle of the range, so. Nika's just waiting. Well, guys, if Nika's waiting, then we're all waiting. All right? Would you rather spend one day on North Sentinel Island or spend one day in India? I'm not going to lie, Lorenzo, I don't actually know what North Sentinel Island is. But given the context of the question, I'm going to go with option A. So, sign me up. Yeah, what? Somebody educate me. What's North Sentinel Island? This sounds like something I need to know about. Listen, at this point, according to my own live chat, apparently, I don't even know what North Sentinel Island is, but apparently I should be more eager to go there than going to Chicago or Detroit, because apparently, according to my chat, if I go to Detroit, they're going to turn me into a campfire story. And somebody said if I go to Chirac, aka Chicago, that I'm going to be evaporated. And I'm like, damn. And that's why you don't signal bot, boys and girls. If you signal bot, it makes you violent, right? Or is it something else? The cannibals. Okay. So is North Sentinel Island where, yeah, those tribes of people literally like. Is that what I'm thinking of? But isn't that like in? Is that where is that? Is that off the coasts of Africa, or is that off like South America or something? Or it could be Asia, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, I don't. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to. It's off of India? Wait. I'm just gonna look. Fuck you guys. North Sentinel Island. The Bay of Bengal. Huh. Yeah, right there in the Indian Ocean. Oh, gosh. So you're saying either way. You're saying I'm in India either way. Well, boys, looks like Friday low incoming here on ES, I think. You like how I wait for it to be like going almost to it, and then I say, yep, here we go. But listen, this is what you got to do when you can frame both sides. You don't really know. You're in the middle of a range. That's what you do, right? Like right about now, I should tweet out ES 6856, and then when it hits it, I should then subtweet it and say boom smiley face, and I will look like a genius. You know what I mean? Then drop the course. Must be random. Exactly. Connor, what the fuck? Connor goes bang, TP hit on short, plus 2R for the day. Hang on. Let me scroll up here a little bit. Connor, what the fuck? You literally... Oh, you swapped out? I missed this comment. But you literally said you were going long. Like, up here. I did miss your comment, though, where you said you were swapping to short, though. I don't know if you ended up... When you ended up doing that, but yeah, you were, like, going long here. It's a little iffy, but... What's up, Hudson? Quick one. Why didn't you take the SMR at the top, broski? What? Smart money reversal? Was that what SMR? Is that what you're trying to say? This is like Charmaine's Discord guy says this trade after the fact. Yeah, this would be so funny if I waited for a level to get hit and then I'm like, oh, by the way, boys, and then I like pull my, like, let's say I pulled like another, like my P&L over here to onto the screen and it was showing that I was in the trade. Oh, and then I sell you guys something. That'd be sick. That would be sick. Now this is epic. Yeah, bro, it's basically 2022 model, but it was right at the bell open. I think you've answered your own question, Blue 60. I think you answered your own question. Why didn't I take it? I believe you've just answered your own question. We'll see here. We did just trade down to this -2 standard deviations, going off of like these bodies of this manipulation. Perhaps we see, you know, -2 with the wicks included as well. I was kind of thinking, like, I'm still wanting another drive down here because I want ES to take out this Friday low, 856. So in my mind, I was kind of thinking the way that this could all line up is, you know, -2 to 2.5, create that SMT with Friday low. ES runs it out, kind of completing the sell side of the curve here, and then we see smart money reversal and then trade back towards these highs. Still waiting on longs here. 1030 is incoming. We'll see if we get another drive down here with this new 30-minute. And then maybe look to see if that can put in the low, but it's also possible that we put in the low of the morning here at top of the hour. So just staying patient, boys. No trades for me so far. I'm flat on the day. For the moment. For the moment. New 30-minute just opened up. I just can't believe you guys picked the shark over the bear. That's a little crazy. The oh, notice how the poll has shifted a little bit now. Now we're 67% bullish. We were like 74% bullish though before we started kind of selling off here. Listen, I told you boys, too bullish. We're gonna go lower. It's just you guys jinxed it. Why'd you guys do that? Come on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Paris is, Blue 60. I don't know. I mean, I imagine a lot of people probably are taking today off because it's No News Monday. Would be my guess. This would be pretty gnarly if I say so myself. If ES decides that it wants to leave this low, what the fuck is that? You know? Five-minute gap. No entries today. I'm flat so far. Yeah, longs could be coming, Allie. I don't know. I'm just I'm a little weary of that Friday low still, so I'm not like too eager to try to be longing this. Not saying that you couldn't do it. I mean, there is always a chance that we generate this sell side for later and we just reverse here. But yeah, I'm kind of just chilling for now. I mean, it's 10:30. We're smack dab in the middle of the hour. So yeah, we got 1 minute left on this 5 minute. I mean, if this 5 minute gap inverses, that's where it's like, gosh. I really think if we want to see a drive lower here, you know, going into like the top of the hour, I really feel like this gap should hold. To be honest. Then we see another drive down. You know, and if not, then that's where it gets a little bit more iffy for me and what we're going to do here. The question is if we do get this gap hold and then we set something up here, like even on a 1 minute, I wonder if it'd be worth trying to scalp to the low. Yeah, so 5 minute for now, holding the gap still. I was going to say it'd be kind of nice if like we left a bullish gap here that we inversed, because then that would be a decent model to continue lower. You know, and then just go for something like this. You always got the 30-second charts, though, to which there is a gap. The old 30-second. Just waiting for now, guys. Nothing that I'm liking at this very second, but a couple things potentially setting up here. The 2 minute, let's see. We do have a little 2 minute gap, yeah. What would a little 2 minute inversion play look like, chat? Something like that. See. No, not yet. Nothing yet. Tell me why. Oh, only 99 likes, huh? So I should turn my charts off, is what I'm hearing. Is that what we're doing? Y'all some stingy motherfucker. For real, for real. Man, that fool was bossing. For real, for real. My lord, these fries are unequivocally fucking bossing. Gosh, are we gonna get this? We are. Oh God, hang on. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna sell this. See if we can get this. Give a wick back up here. Pick this up. It literally closed like last second. Don't be a. You know what? All right, man, guys. I'm gonna try to short this down to external low. I want to see at least Friday low on ES. 856. Oh shit. Kev, what's up, man? Kev. Why? What were we saying when you walked in? Kev, you should have been here earlier, dude. We were having some fun. We were having some fun, Kev. Short into previous day low. Yeah, that's the idea, pair. ES will definitely get there first, but we'll see if NQ can get this even just to this external low. It would be pretty nice. Not risking a whole lot here. 18 points, one mini. It's like 370 risk. But could be a nice 48, 49 points if we can get this delivery. Oh, it's boissing. Retain said he's in longs at the IFVG. Oh. I'm in shorts from the IFVG. See what happens, huh? The 5-minute gap, this gray box is a 5-minute bearish gap that we did hold. New 15-minute candle is about to open here. All right, let's see if we can get something going into this final mac or this 11 a.m. macro here in a few minutes. Yeah, definitely just stalling here. Delay on stream. The delay should be way better than it used to be. I turned the resolution down to 1080p, so it's as low as it can possibly be. Macro incoming in like 90 seconds. Oh, waiting on a woman. All right, let's see what Macro's got. Hopefully we don't get manipulated out by some crazy wick or some shit, but... I'm just debating. I'm like, because ES is going to beat us to the low, and I'm like, do I close fully when ES beats us to the low, or do I just let it ride? It's definitely a break even for sure, but I would just hate to, like, let's say we SMT this low here and then we reverse. That would kind of blow. Although NQ picking up a little steam here. Maybe NQ could win to the low. That'd be sexy. That would tickle my pickle. You know what I mean? What's up, buddy? All right, fuck you too then. Drake candle question mark? Yeah, it's taking her time, but we're only 2 minutes into the macro here, so. You can see, like, the moment macro begins, like, the acceleration already picking up. What's up, Ethan? One more drive. One more drive. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. My next single on SoundCloud? When did I drop my last single? Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. I won't close early. I won't close early. I won't close early. ES 856. ES 856. ES 856. NQ 656. NQ 656. Accelerate. Accelerate. Oh, God. Come on. It's fucking right there, bro. No. Ah. Yay! Holy fuck. We made it. Copy trader worked successfully. Woo! 9. Oh, come on. Why did it do that? Hang on. You guys see what I got to go through here? Anyway, we're up 969. I couldn't ask for a better number. 969 per account. Total 4,846. Nice, boys. Clean trade there. Very sexy. Very sexy. But yeah, just real quick recap. Not really much to say, really, other than it was looking like once we started displacing out of the opening range to the downside that the draw was likely Friday low. Knew that ES was probably going to beat NQ2 there, right? And then kind of in the middle of the hour, retraced into this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. I don't know if this ended up being a rebalance here on the 5-minute or not. Looks like it might have been. It was. 50% retrace into this 5-minute gap. 5-minute gap holds. Found a 2-minute inversion. The 1 minute kind of just looked a little bit more we had some bigger wick, so we didn't leave a gap behind really, but 2-minute inversion from the 5-minute gap and 50%. Away we went. Entry was 1040 or 1041. And then just held. Macro took us the rest of the way, boys. And they say macros ain't real. And they say macros ain't real. I say they don't know what they don't know. You know what I mean, though? And then, yeah, ES takes out the Friday low right as NQ accelerates through the external low. So that was perfect. Perfecto. Me likey. Now it's like, is this shit about to rip? If I hadn't taken this trade, I'd probably be looking to hunt longs here going into the 11 a.m. Let's see what happens. We already got a 1-minute inversion. First of all, hang on. Let me Let me get the screenshot. Let me get the screenshot before I get too far ahead of myself. Screenshot or it did not happen, chat. Isn't that what the cool kids are saying these days? Isn't that what the fucking cool kids are saying? You guys didn't even have to pay for a signal for this. You better at least hit the like button. You didn't pay for the signal. And if you don't hit the like button, I swear to God, I'm going to find you and I am going to touch you. 150 likes. Get the like button. Get the likes up, boys and girls. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You might like the way it makes you feel. Now the question is, do we see SMT hold and push us back high? Well, now looking at this, it's looking like we're freaking dumping right back. Maybe NQ takes out this Friday low as well. Let's see what happens, guys, the next 10 minutes of this macro. And they say macros don't exist. What? You know, boys, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Let me see if I can pull this up. Do me this solid, chat. Give me a sec. Oh, fuck. Hang on. I want you guys to do me a favor. Go to IG. This morning I did drop a new reel going over exactly time macros. Go ahead and comment on that reel and say macros are real. If you're a real one, go to that post and comment, like it as well, and comment macros are real. All right. Is ICT what is this ICT C2? What do you mean C2, Hamza? Please stop spamming it, by the way, Hamza, or you're gonna get put in timeout. But this is ICT concepts, yes. It is indeed. Tyler, what's your name? Roboito. It's me, your daddy, Roboito. Oh, God. It's me, your daddy, Roboito. Yeah, what is this?
Bobby, it's me, your daddy, Roberto.
Daddy?
You know, I seen you on the ESPN when they was talking about you being drafted by the NFL.
Not going to the NFL. I'm going to stay in school and graduate.
The hell with school, dopey. Take the money. You and me could be partners, just like that Tiger Woods and his daddy.
Nice hit, mama. Thanks, baby. It's me, your daddy, Roboito. Oh, man. Son of a gun. Oh, look, 100 people jumped off now that the trade's over. Fuckers. Oh, man. Well, congrats, boys and girls, if you caught the shorts there. I kind of want to watch this for another 5 minutes. I want to see what we do here. I want to see if we get this expansion all the way down. I mean, I still kind of think that we SMT. I think we could leave this SMT potentially with NQ with that Friday low, and then obviously see what we do from there. I guess in a way it kind of makes sense as well for us to manipulate down maybe today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday with FOMC. Like, there's just, bro, if rates don't get cut, that's going to be interesting. But obviously the expectation is they will. And there's just no way that shit doesn't bode bullish after the fact. Right? Or no? Right or wrong, chat? That's my fundamental analyses. How much is the PO3 indicator? I actually don't know. In full transparency, they gave me free access to this. And then they also set me up with an affiliate link and an affiliate code. So I'll be honest, I didn't pay for it. So I don't even know what it costs. But I guess that is influencer privilege. But I said, hey, I'll take it. All I do know is that if you use code Tyler when you buy it, it will save you some money. That's all I can tell you. But I'm just being honest. I'm just being fucking honest here. I do like it, though. It's not that I don't think it's not worth the money. I guess I always used the free ones, and I didn't realize how nice this, I mean, it is nice, yeah. It's nice. You also get, like, the stat map and the open, high, low, close. Oops. Yeah, you got session stat map and you got open, high, low, close. I don't really rely on these as much just because, I mean, really, the markets have been kind of fucking wild all year. And I feel like it does all sorts of kind of unprecedented shit in some regards. But, like, as of right now on the open, high, low, close stat map, which is based off of the daily, you can see that we are down now to the daily manipulation level here. So generally what you kind of see, which we already did the same thing here. If we notice, so I'll just, hang on, fuck me. Falcon Eye, turn some of this shit off, all right? I'm actually going to hide drawings as well. Keep drawing, hide drawing, there we go. All right, so the way that the open, high, low, close stat map works is when the day opens up, right? So the new day opens up right here. You get your origin, and it's statistical data based on where price tends to, based on statistics and data, and really kind of using almost deviations in a way. But you'll see that we hit this one deviation, or AKA the manipulation level in price, and then we see reversal. Now we've traded down to this other manipulation level. But these, like, the way that you would kind of look to add this as a confluence toward, like, you know, your ICT concepts and everything like that would be, all right, identifying obviously draw and liquidity, all this stuff. Like, none of these indicators are to be relied upon ever solely by themselves. If anything, they're just added indicators to bring confluence and confidence to something that you might have already seen in your analysis. And this is no different than that. Like, you can see here, right? If you were bearish, obviously for me personally, I just don't like trading that early into open. It's what I do. It's how I am. If you don't like it, go find someone else that likes to trade like that. People, I can't tell you how annoying it is in the chat every single day when there's a move that happens in the first 15 minutes and people are like, Tyler, why don't you take that perfect fucking trade setup? It's just like, oh my God. Shoot me, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so this is kind of how you look to frame this, right? And even our trade here, we're trading it down, not knowingly. I wasn't even looking at this, but this could be helpful to some traders, as I guess the moral of the story. Is it something that is a necessity? Obviously not. Definitely not, but it comes with, like, if you buy this, it's all in a bundle. So if you get the bundle, like this and the stat map are included with it. So that's the only reason that I mentioned that or bring that up. And then the session stat map, I think I have this set to 8:30 or 9:30. I don't remember. Yeah, 8:30. So New York Open, the embargo lift. So it just draws up a different stat map for that particular session versus the other one I just showed you is kind of the full day. And same thing here. So origin here at 8:30 almost reaches that manipulation level. Let's see if I anchor it to 9:30 instead, if that makes a difference. Little bit, not too much. We're at the distribution level. So you have manipulation levels, and then when you have like more of an expansion day, you can see us hit those distribution levels. Manipulation is kind of that first low-hanging fruit target, and then distribution would be kind of that extended target, if you will. So based on the session stat map, we've hit distribution. Based on the open, high, low, close, the full day, we actually could expand further if we're going to hit this. But a lot of the times, if you get more range-bound price, and we were talking at the beginning of stream, about how the expectation today and tomorrow, for me personally, is not, I don't have high expectations. I think we're anticipating Wednesday, right? The interest rate decision. So because of that, like I said at the beginning of stream, I'm not going to trade with the expectation of I'm going to be going for these crazy extensions, leaving runners. Like, no, I'm taking low-hanging fruit targets and I'm getting out because I just think it's likely that we see price trade to those targets and trade back into a range, you know. So that's just what I'm going to go off of. But yeah, the stat maps definitely can help. You know, perhaps you can make the argument that maybe I should refer to them more often because maybe it would help me have more confidence with some stuff. But I'm just a little bit OCD with too much shit on my chart. Like the moment a drawing of mine is like invalidated or I'm not using it anymore, I gotta delete it because my OCD starts tripping out. And when your OCD starts tripping out, then you don't trade as well. So, but no, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, there are free higher time frame candle indicators. 2 degrees. This is by 2 degrees, by the way, but there's also a free one by 2 degrees. It only shows you one candle though at a time, and then higher time frame candles by Fadi does show. Like it makes no. I have not made a single dollar from promoting this indicator, even though I have an affiliate link and code. That's actually the truth. So I really don't give a fuck, to be honest, if you use the free one or pay for it. They are nice though. But yeah, higher time frame candles by Fadi shows multiple. That's a free one. However, actually, Josh did reach out to me on Twitter, and he said something about doing giveaways in December, and I'm just now realizing I forgot to fucking message him back. Would you guys want to do a giveaway? Would you guys want to do a giveaway with some of these like stat map indicators and this higher time frame power of 3? If so, I can maybe set that up for later in this week. Do some giveaways. I'll hit Josh back today. Something else other than something else other than prop accounts all the time? Why not? Sounds like a fun time. But yeah, man, I guess, shoot. Hey, listen, if you haven't already, go comment. Go comment, macros are real. Go comment, macros are real. On the latest IG reel where I'm going over macros. So that's another great example. So, but today's trade, nice little 48, almost 49 point trade there. Nice limit order fill. Nice limit order exit. Hell yeah. Nice. Total profit on the day, 4,846. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention before we hop off here. Oh, the select account with Tradeify was extended, boys and girls. The 40% off promotion is extended until, I believe, Wednesday, the 10th, right? at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to get the select plan, boys and girls, 40% off, code Tyler or code TT, whatever rolls off your fingertips smoother. And yeah, I guess without further ado, boys and girls, that'll do it for me for this morning. I will be back live. The plan is to be back live tomorrow morning. Remember, we got September data, and we've got, obviously, last month data with Joel's job openings. So, yeah, 10 a.m. news tomorrow, and then day before FOMC. So, again, proceeding with caution today, tomorrow. And then Wednesday afternoon is when the real fireworks should begin, boys. But appreciate you guys. Hit the like button before you go, if you would not mind. It helps the channel out ever so much. Appreciate you, boys and girls. And I guess without further ado, peace and love, everybody. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning, somewhere between 9:15 and 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler Trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Joints on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trade line snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing shots on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trendline snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.